Hello, okay, so I'm basically going to do a crash course on the shipping methods you can use that are the simplest that are integrated with Taobao. Okay, so let's proceed to the card. And basically, for example, if I want to cut out this dress, right, I'll cut it out and I'll select an address that is actually you input your local Singapore address. So for example, I'm choosing like my home address, and the next step, right, would actually be to select the international shipping portion. So after selecting your Singapore address, there will be this row that appears that is basically like your international forwarder options. The easiest ways to ship the product are actually two ways. There are two ways that Taobao allows you to ship it. One is basically the direct shipping from Taobao to Singapore, which is the first one here that is called Zhisong. So what happens in this method of shipping, right, is that they calculate your international shipping at the stage whereby you are paying for the products. So you only need to check out once and you don't have to follow up with the forwarder or anything, and the product is actually just sent to you directly. So when you're doing this using this method of shipping, which is the direct shipping, right, you actually need to make sure that everything you want to come in one parcel, right, you check it out in one order, because you will not be able to add on other things to this particular parcel that's going to be shipped together and coming to Singapore. So if you choose this method and you go back to the screen, you'll realize that so you choose this method and then you go back to the screen, you realize that they already calculated the international shipping for you, which is 32 yuan, and on top of the 42 they are paying for the product and the local domestic shipping of 7 yuan, you will pay a total of actually $81.80. And then this is basically everything you have to do. You just press checkout now, you pay for it, and the product will come all the way to Singapore. So this is direct shipping. It is the most straightforward way, but it's also the most like not flexible way, I would say, because like you cannot add on other dresses or items to this particular shipment after you have checked out. So we go back and then we look at the second method of shipping, which is basically using a Taobao forwarder. So these forwarders, right, actually have their systems integrated with Taobao, which makes your life easier as compared to using a third-party forwarder that isn't supported by Taobao. So once you chose the second option, right, you actually have this blue button here, which you can actually click on to select the particular forwarder that you would like to use. So all of these forwarders here, right, they are actually integrated with the Taobao system already. The difference is just that like they are different service providers lah. And the one that I most commonly use is the Lazada air shipping, because it is the cheapest among the rest lah. It is the same price as this Zhongtong Express, but usually I just use Lazada because they integrate with Singapore Ninja Van, which means that during the last portion of the shipping, Ninja Van will be in charge of delivering your parcel to you. So okay, I'm okay with choosing Lazada, so I'll agree to whatever they want me to agree to. And you'll notice that the price of the international shipping, right, isn't actually calculated here right now, and you will actually need to follow up with the order once it reaches the forwarder's warehouse, and you will pay for a separate international shipping at that stage. So for now, right, you are only paying for the price of the product, which is 42.80, and then domestic shipping, which is 7 yuan, which totals up to about $49.80. So once you click checkout here, right, it doesn't mean that your job is done. It means that like you basically paid for the first step of the shipping to Singapore. Okay, so what happens after this, right, is that you check out lah, but I'm not gonna do it because I don't actually want to buy this dress. So I'm gonna back the hell out of here and basically show you that what happens after you check out. So after you pay for the item and the domestic shipping to the forwarder's warehouse, right, you'll need to follow up on your order, and you can do so on the home page with this green button here that basically allows you to track all the shipments you have that are with all the forwarders listed with Taobao. So you click on it, right, and it will redirect you to this page, with English like instructions as well. So like this is really like idiot proof lah. I don't know why you girls think it's so hard, because it's like just like last time, right, you have to log on to the desktop to manage all your shipments, but they have made it so easy for you to do so now in the app. So basically you click on this awaiting consolidation button first. It's basically all the products that you have that are going to the forwarders, and you can take a look at all of them the moment you pay and have chosen the Taobao forwarders as a shipping method to Singapore. So all the forwarders are actually available here. So even if you have like 3 parcels with Lazada and 4 parcels with like Zhongtong and things like that, it doesn't matter because you can manage all of them together. So I actually have like a demo product here, which is basically a LAN cable that I have shipped to the Lazada warehouse, but I decided I don't want anymore, so it's just like they're rotting, and it's overdue for 109 days, but it doesn't matter. So basically once your product reaches the warehouse, right, they will weigh it, and you can see that the LAN cable weighs like 450 grams. And then when you click on it, right, once the parcel reaches the warehouse, you will be able to click on the product, and then the estimated shipping cost will be here. You can click on as many products as you want at this stage to send them all together in one parcel to a Singapore address, and you pay for the shipping here, right, and then it's done. So it's actually very easy lah, just that you need to log in back into the app to check on like whether your products have reached the warehouse. So this is the most important part. You cannot forget that you have stuff on the way to the warehouse and then like just wait there and hope that the parcel appears at your doorstep, because it won't happen. You haven't paid for the international shipping cost. So yeah, this is the most important step that I think sometimes is very complicated to some of you who tried using the Taobao forwarders previously, because last time this wasn't integrated into the app, but now it is. These items are allowed to be kept in the various warehouse for like X number of days. So it's different amongst the forwarders, but Lazada is typically I think 8 days or 6 days. And once like you overshot that number of days, they will charge you this fee for like storage fee, which is why so for the overdue products, over storage, right, they will charge you when you are trying to ship the product to Singapore, but I'm not gonna ship this LAN cable because it was like super cheap to buy but super expensive to ship, so I decided to abandon it in the warehouse. But then again, if you just basically select all the stuff that already reached the warehouse, and then you click this orange button here, and then you pay for the shipping, and then that's it. You are good to go, and you can just wait for the products to come. Yay!